Assalamualaikum and have a good day, everyone. One night, I was scrolling through TikTok like usual. Videos after videos appeared on my screen. There are children covered in dust, families crying, buildings collapsing. For me, it was just another night in bed with my phone, but for them, it was the end of their normal life. I remember pausing and thinking, if I keep living exactly the same way, am I somehow part of this? Is there anything I can actually do? That question stayed in my mind. When I looked deeper, the reality behind those videos was even more shocking. A letter in the Lancet reported that by 19 June 2024, more than 37,000 people had been killed in Gaza. And it warned the toll could be far higher when indirect death from hunger and disease are included. The United Nations satellite analysis also estimates that around two-thirds of buildings in Gaza have been damaged or destroyed. In other words, this is not just a sad content. It points to a society being systematically shattered, and that reality connects to the global companies that many of us still support in our daily spending. My message is simple. Boycotting Israel related products is a moral responsibility for all of us because it is a peaceful way to reduce complicity and build pressure for justice. Today, I will cover 3 points. First, why the scale of harm matters to us as consumers. Second, why boycotts are an ethical, nonviolent response. And third, why boycotts can create real impact. First, this is not just politics, it is a humanitarian catastrophe. World Bank reports describe that tens of thousands killed, millions displaced, and homes, hospitals, and schools are totally destroyed, which means many families have lost both shelter and stability. When suffering reaches this level, our role as consumers is no longer neutral because if we keep supporting companies linked to the system behind this harm, then our money continues to flow as if everything is normal. This brings us to the next important question. What can ordinary people do without violence, without weapons, and without power? Second, boycotting is a clear non-violent way to respond. A boycott means choosing not to buy from companies that support apartheid, occupation, or illegal settlements. And when we refuse to spend on those brands, we are saying, I will not pay for this and I will not pretend that this is normal. Even if one person cannot change the whole system alone, it still matters morally that we are not willingly financing something we believe is wrong. According to Baruti 2021, the Palestinian LGBTs movement is a global nonviolent campaign designed to pressure Israel to respect international law. And it is inspired by the struggle against apartheid in South Africa. Most importantly, boycott is not about hatred of people. It is about accountability for institutions, and it allows ordinary people like students, workers, parents to take responsibility over where their money goes. That question now guides my own choices. When I pick up a drink or choose a cafe, I ask myself, if someone in Gaza could see this, would I feel comfortable explaining it to them? Then if the answer is no, I will put it back. Building on this, the next question is, does it actually work? Third, these boycotts can create real impact. According to Al Jazeera reported that countries like Indonesia and Malaysia boycotts over the war in Gaza have hit sales for brands such as McDonald's and Starbucks as consumers avoid companies they see as linked to Israel. Beyond sales, coordinated boycotts can also damage brand reputation and push companies to rethink partnerships and investments, which means boycott becomes both economic pressure and public education. So, boycott turns private feelings of sadness and anger into visible collective action, and it also spreads awareness because when you tell someone, I stopped buying this product because it related to Israel, you start a conversation that many people avoid. Bit by bit, people learn more than what they see in short videos, and instead of being passive viewers, they become active participants of change. Let me bring you back to the TikTok moment. Those videos can easily become just another thing we scroll past, but they are windows into someone else's reality. And once we know what is happening, we have a responsibility to respond. So here is my call to action. Start paying attention to the brands you are supporting and reduce or refuse to buy from companies linked to Israel's oppression. Choose other alternatives such as supporting local businesses and ethical brands, and talk about this with your friends, your family, by sharing not only heartbreaking videos but also facts and practical steps people can take. This is not just about politics, it is about our humanity. Every time we tap a card or scan a QR code, we make a choice to stand for humanity or to remain a bystander. And the next time you scroll past a video from Gaza, remember, you may not be there on the ground, but your money still speaks. So let it say clearly, not with my money and not in my name. Thank you.